What's good YouTube? It's your boy David and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how I personally journal my trades, and I have been using this method for the past 3 years. This method is 100% free. So this morning, I was journaling the trades I took from last week, and I got this thought, why not make a video on how to journal your trades, because someone out there could easily learn something from it. And also, I get this question a lot from beginners. They know they need to journal their trades, but the question is, how do I journal my trades properly, and how do I do it for free? So if you're a beginner that is not sure how to journal your trades properly, this video is for you. And also, if you're someone looking to get into journaling but you don't know where to start, this video is also for you. So sit back, take a note, let's learn something new.
Oh yeah, I stayed up, put my head on and I prayed up, I worked hard and never gave up, how the struggle motivated.
Before I hop into the chat, I just want to briefly explain what is journaling and why it's very important for you to journal as a trader. Journaling is the act of keeping your past data in a safe place in order to go back to them. That's my definition, right? It's pretty much just when you take a trade from TradingView, that trade, you store them in another platform. Could be Excel, could be Notion, could be paid versions such as TradeZella. All of these are journaling platforms. As a trader, you need to be able to track what you're doing so you can be able to go back to those data in the future, and also so you can be able to keep track of your edge. Let's say, for example, you took a trade last week, you had your entry, your stop loss, and all of that. You need to take this data from TradingView of whatever platform you use and transfer them into another platform so you can easily track your progress as a trader, and also define if you have an edge in the market or not. Meaning, journaling will help you know if your strategy is working or not.
Yo people, we're live on the chat. So the platform I currently use to store my data is Google Sheet. I just realized that Google Sheet and Excel is different. I didn't even know what. Before I was using the downloaded Excel, I used to store my data on my computer, but now I use the online version, which is Google Sheets, right? So all you have to do is just type Google Sheets on Google and it's going to take you to this platform. All you have to do is sign in for free. It's all free. So once you get that, if you already had an account, it's going to show you your previous stored data or your previous document, right? So personally, I have my 2024, 2023 in this platform. 2022 was all downloaded. And first, I'm going to show you how I personally store my data. Today, I'm just going to go to 2024 data. So right here, I'm just going to focus on the May and June. So the things that are very important for me, that's what you see here. I need to know the date, I need to know the day, I need to know the breakout structure at the time, I need to know the exit time, the entry time, I need to know the exit time, I need to know the status, which means it's either TP or stop loss or win or a study, or I need to know the result, which was did I win the trade or did I lose it, and I need to know the stop loss, because this stop loss helps me to know my average stop loss. I've had tons of data on this, so right now I already know that if I get a trade and the stop loss is like 20, then it's not worth it, right? Because I know on average I don't get that kind of stop loss. And the confluences is literally my strategy. It could be buy to sell week, or it could be supply and demand, right? It's just a title, right? It doesn't really mean much. And the stop loss after this was actually very helpful for me in order to determine if I needed to be moving my trades to break even or just let it run. Right now, I already got the data and I know that it's not worth it for me to move my trades to break even, because then when it moves to break even, I get stopped out. I get stopped out at break even, then the trade goes to my TP. So it's not worth it, because I know that my trades are most likely going to return to my entry if I'm going to take profit. And this section was also very crucial for me, because now I know that most of my trades are doing London/New York section. And doing London, I rarely get any trades. 90% of my trades happen doing London/New York section. The journaling actually helped me to discover this. Journaling is actually going to teach you a lot of things YouTube is not going to teach you, because in this time you're learning from yourself, you're learning from the data you've stored from back testing and the data you've stored from forward testing, right? So the entry time frame, this is pretty much a picture of the chart when I took the trade, right? Let's just say I'll just click the link real quick. So you see right here, this one is very important too, because then you tend to see your winners. What do they look like, right? For example, this particular trade here, as I explained, there was no point for me moving to break even. If I were to move to break even after, let's say, 1-to-1, I would have been stopped at break even, and then I see the trade goes to my TV. It didn't make sense for me. So backtesting helped me to figure this out. Another thing is the OB time frame, which is literally the point of interest, the picture, pretty much that, right? See, this was IS, internal structure, so price came in, all pictures. So pictures would help you remember them faster, right? So make sure you're keeping track of this. And on the notes, do I have a note for myself? Like right here, I closed before TP because I saw reaction at the low, close at 1 to 5. That's fine, right? So, and something to improve, it was be comfortable, closing early, profit is profit. So these are very important for you. Quickly, I'm going to journal a trade for you. These are some random strategy. I don't know. This is a random supply and demand strategy, and we're just going to journal this trade together so you understand what it's like and how you should journal properly. So firstly, well, we know it's bearish, right? So, and what we need to keep track of, according to this, is the date. The date from this was on the 29th of February. Sorry, the 29th of March 2024. I'm just gonna put this right here, 29.04.2024, and the day was a Friday. I saw that, right? Friday, and the SLP. First of all, the SLP on the other end is going to help you determine your average stop loss, like I mentioned with mine. So this right here is 21. I'm just gonna put that real quick. 21. The risk to reward. The risk to reward is another thing. So my journaling also helped me determine. If you watch several of my videos, you know that I always target 1 to 6. Journaling my trades actually helped me determine this figure. When you journal your trades, you tend to determine, like, okay, do I need to have an open TP? Do I need to have like a fixed TP, which is 1 to 1, 1 to 2, right? For this particular one, I'm going to be using 1 to 3 just for the sake of journaling. But if you're journaling with time, once you have the data, you can determine, like, is it worth it to open my TP? Is it worth it to have a fixed TP, right? So journaling helps you with that. YouTube is not going to teach you that. So make sure you journal it, make sure you're journaling. So we'll keep going. The next thing was the risk to reward is 3, and the result, was it a stop loss or was it a win? It was a win, which was a win. Just put that right here, TP, and the confluences was just a clear supply and demand. Price broke here and came back to the supply basically. So I'm just gonna put supply and demand and 0 supply, copy S/D, and no confirmation, because there's no confirmation for this particular strategy. No confirmation. And the time, so you could also keep track of the time. All depends on you, right? So I needed to mention that when you are journaling, you need to build it in a way that suits you, right? You need to ask yourself the question, what do I need to store? Which data do I need to know? But if you don't know yet, most times you're going to learn these things with time, right? You can just journal the important things, like you could just copy and paste this right here, and then with time, you can build your own journal. You get it? Some people use Notion, but for me, Excel or Google Sheet has been working perfectly, and you don't need to pay for this thing. So try using this, because it will change and it will revolutionize your trading, to be honest. So right here, what else? The next was exit time. So it got tapped in. Well, we went to TP the next day at Monday, which was 17 o'clock. I'm just gonna put this right here, 17 Monday. So you can keep track of this. Is it worth it to all trades over the weekend? Yes or no? Journaling will definitely answer those questions for you. And the picture, which is very important, right? All you have to do is 1 sec. Okay, this is a particular trade. I don't want the others to show. You just go right here. You see this picture thing right here. Click it. You copy link. You could also copy the image, but that would be too big. So just click that. Once you get it, just click paste. Where is it? Just copy and paste. Boom, it's right here. Once you click it, it's going to show you the same picture. See, very beautiful. It's very important to keep this, because on Trading View, the data, the trades you took, let's say a year ago on the 5-minute time frame, you won't be able to access them. So it's important. Man, I've been saying this a lot. It's very, very important to journal. That's the whole point of this video. It's very important. So once you have that, the next thing we need to keep track of was the note. So let's say, for example, this particular trade was I could say was it worth it to hold over the weekend, trade too long? Let's say I was in the trade and I wasn't feeling comfortable with all of this consolidation right here. This was lots of hours, but right, my note could be trade too long, or it could also be wasn't worth it, wasn't worth holding over the weekend, because it's messed up my weekend. Sometimes when you hold trades over the weekend, it's like your mind can't get off the trade because you have money because your money is currently at risk. So sometimes you can't even have fun during the weekend because you have a trade open. So is it worth it? That's a question to answer for yourself. What else? So this is everything we're going to journal for this particular trade. But on the other hand, if you want to copy mine, you could easily just copy this, right? Just type them out and see if it suits you. This is the current one I'm using, but it evolves over time. The one I was using before, literally, I changed them over time. If you see here, it was very different, and with time, I just grow. I grow with it. And the last thing I'm going to show you is let's just go here. So pretty much, this is how you journal. You just have to, training in general, it's all about repetition. Everything is all repetition. The way you journal here is going to have this. It's how you're going to journal the rest trade. So I'm just going to journal these trades, and once I finish them, I'm just going to explain a little bit, and that's the end of the video, to be honest. So see you on the other side, okay? Just finished journaling this last trade, right? And I just wanted to go over them before we end this video. So the first one was, if you notice, the key thing you can actually notice right here is that you have a lot of trades during Friday. This is just a random strategy, by the way. You have a lot of trades during Friday. On Thursday, you already have any trade. On Thursday was a loser. And if you notice, I wrote some notes right here. For example, this one was like, trade too long, was it worth it to hold over the weekend because it messed up my weekend. This next one was SL was too big, entry was doing Asia. So for example, if you notice this right here, the time of entry was around Asia, which was 3 a.m. in the morning, right? You need to ask yourself, do I want to be trading during Asia? If you're in Europe, do I want to be up all night waiting for a trade or setting my limits for a trade that might get tapped in during Asia, right? Journaling in general is going to help you. It's going to help you structure your trading. It's going to help you determine, do I trade during Asia? Do I trade during London? Do I trade during New York? So all of these data is going to help you build your edge, and once you have an edge in trading, you are one step closer to your goals. Please, if you learned something from this video, make sure to like, and if you have someone that might be interested in such content, make sure to share it to them. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I drop a lot of free content to help you become a better, successful trader. Thank you once again for watching, and bless.